Imagine being hundreds of feet below the surface of the ocean, surrounded by millions of tons of water. Now, imagine a tunnel, a fragile human-made corridor slicing through that immense pressure. Welcome to the world of subsea tunnels, marvels of engineering that push the boundaries of what's possible. But with great ambition comes great risk. Today, we're diving deep to explore the most dangerous sea tunnels on Earth, uncovering the incredible challenges faced during their construction and the harrowing stories of survival from within their depths. These aren't your average road tunnels. They're underwater arteries connecting islands to mainlands, cities to shores, often burrowing through complex, unpredictable geology. The dangers are constant: crushing water pressure, sudden floods, seismic activity, and the ever-present risk of structural collapse. Building them is a battle against nature itself. Engineers and workers venture into an environment more hostile than space. So what makes a sea tunnel truly dangerous? It's a combination of depth, length, geological instability, and the sheer volume of water waiting to reclaim its territory. Let's start our journey in Norway, the undisputed king of subsea tunnels. With its jagged coastline and countless islands, Norway has more underwater tunnels than any other country. One of its most famous, and at one point most notorious, is the Eiksund Tunnel, plunging to a staggering depth of 940 feet below sea level. It was once the deepest undersea road tunnel in the world. The deeper you go, the greater the pressure and the higher the risk of water ingress. Engineers had to battle constant leaks, pumping out water while reinforcing the rock with thousands of bolts and layers of sprayed concrete. The psychological toll on the workers, laboring in the deep dark with the weight of the sea above them, was immense. Every creak and drip was a reminder of the colossal power they were holding back. But the real drama often unfolds after the tunnel is complete. In 2011, a truck carrying 27 tons of cheese caught fire deep inside the Tysfjord Tunnel, another Norwegian giant. Now, a fire in any tunnel is a nightmare, but in a subsea tunnel, it's a catastrophe. The steep inclines trap heat and toxic smoke, creating an oven-like environment. The cheese burned with incredible intensity for 5 whole days, reaching temperatures so high it melted the asphalt and damaged the tunnel's structure. Miraculously, everyone escaped, but it served as a terrifying lesson. Evacuation from a deep, steep, smoke-filled underwater tube is one of the most difficult emergency scenarios imaginable. Now let's travel across the globe to Japan, a nation sitting on the volatile Pacific Ring of Fire. Here lies the Eiksund Tunnel, an absolute titan of engineering. At 33.5 miles long, with a 14.5-mile section running under the Tsugaru Strait, it was the longest and deepest rail tunnel in the world for decades. Its story is one of tragedy and triumph. Construction began in 1971 and took 17 years, plagued by floods, earthquakes, and immense technical difficulties. The geology was a nightmare: soft, fractured volcanic rock. In 1976, a catastrophic flood event occurred. Water burst through a weak section of rock, flooding the tunnels at an alarming rate. Workers scrambled for their lives in the darkness as the sea poured in. 34 men lost their lives during the tunnel's construction, a grim testament to the dangers they faced. The engineers had to innovate on the fly, developing special grouting techniques to inject concrete into the fractured rock ahead of the boring machines, essentially solidifying the seabed before they even drilled through it. It was a monumental effort, a true war against the ocean. Another legendary tunnel is the Channel Tunnel, or Channel, connecting the UK and France. While not as deep as its Norwegian counterparts, its sheer length and the volume of traffic it carries present unique dangers. The project was so massive it was once dubbed the eighth wonder of the modern world. Boring through the chalk marl layer under the English Channel was a geological gamble. Engineers had to be precise, as drilling too high or too low could lead to a breach. During construction, the British and French teams raced towards each other from opposite ends. One terrifying incident saw a French boring machine accidentally veer off course and punch into a water-bearing fissure. The pressure was so intense it blew the massive drill head backward. It was a close call that could have flooded the entire section. Since opening, the channel has had its share of scares, including several vehicle fires on the car-carrying trains. Each time, sophisticated safety systems and rapid emergency response Well, all that stood between a contained incident and a full-blown disaster with potentially hundreds of people trapped miles under the sea. So, how do we survive the abyss? The engineering that goes into these tunnels is just one half of the story. The other is the incredible network of safety features designed for the worst-case scenario. Modern subsea tunnels are equipped with massive ventilation systems capable of controlling smoke direction, extensive fire suppression systems, and a web of sensors that monitor everything from air quality to structural integrity. Most importantly, they have escape routes. Many long tunnels feature a parallel service tunnel or dedicated escape passages located every few hundred meters, providing a safe haven sealed off from the main tube. There are also high-tech monitoring stations, manned 24/7s, where operators watch a wall of screens, ready to initiate emergency protocols at a moment's notice. It's a constant, vigilant watch. We also can't forget the human element. The divers, engineers, geologists, and construction workers who build these tunnels are the true unsung heroes. They work in conditions that are claustrophobic, dark, and dangerous, relying on their training, their equipment, and their teammates. One specialist who worked on a tunnel in the Faroe Islands described the experience as being in a living creature. The rock would groan, water would weep from the walls, and you could feel the immense pressure of the ocean all around you. It takes a special kind of courage to work in that environment day after day. They are not just building a tunnel, they are taming a hostile, underwater world one blast, one drill, one concrete panel at a time. As technology advances, we're pushing the limits even further. The Rockfast tunnel, currently under construction in Norway, is set to smash all previous records, reaching a mind-boggling depth of 1,189 feet. This project involves entirely new challenges, requiring next-generation boring machines and reinforcement techniques to withstand pressures never before encountered in a road tunnel. Engineers are using seismic mapping and probe drilling to an unprecedented degree, trying to map out every potential fault and fissure in the rock before they get there. It's a testament to human ingenuity, our relentless drive to connect and overcome the barriers nature places in our way. But with each new record, the stakes get higher. These tunnels are lifelines for the communities they serve, but they are also potential weak points. A catastrophic failure is almost unthinkable, yet it's the one scenario that engineers must constantly plan for. The lessons learned from past disasters and near misses are literally built into the walls of new tunnels. Every fire, every flood, every geological surprise has informed the design of the next, making each new generation of subsea tunnels safer than the last. It's a continuous cycle of risk, innovation, and resilience. From the fiery depths of a cheese fire in Norway to the watery graves of the Second Tunnel S construction, these structures are monuments to both our ambition and our vulnerability. They represent a delicate truce with the immense power of the ocean, a truce maintained by concrete, steel, and unwavering vigilance. The next time you drive or ride through an underwater tunnel, take a moment to consider the incredible journey of its creation and the invisible forces being held at bay just inches from your window. You are traveling through a place where humans were never meant to be, a testament to our ability to survive and even thrive in the abyss. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. If you were fascinated by these incredible feats of engineering, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the world's most amazing structures. Let us know in the comments which dangerous tunnel you'd like to see us cover next. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.